Hello and welcome, my Libra friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my full moon reading. This is going to be a general love reading for the Sturgeon full moon. This full moon is going to be in Aquarius, so it's going to feel lighter than previous moons. Aquarius is an air sign, so it's going to give buoyancy to this moon. The Sturgeon full moon is going to feel lighter, however, it's going to feel warmer as well. The Sun is in conjunction with Venus and Mars, so the warmth can either be passion or conflict. I know that's a lot of zodiac and astrology. I'm going to get into the tarot part of this. What this reading is, I'm attempting to do with this reading, is to clarify where this warmth is and really how to proceed forward. The deck I'm using for this reading is the Witch's Tarot, created by Ellen Dugan and Mark Evans. And then I will end this session off with an oracle blessing from the Energy Oracle, created by Sandra Ann Taylor. I will have links below, like always, to both these gorgeous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourself. Okay, my Libra friends, let's go check this out. What is the Sturgeon Moon have in store for my Libra friends? We're going to start this off with a card that's going to symbolize the information and the message for the Sturgeon full moon. And that's the Queen of Cups. Queens are that feminine, nurturing energy of the suit. Cups are all about emotion and intuition. She's a very intuitive lady. There is only one other card in the deck that is more intuitive, and that's the High Priestess. So the Sturgeon Moon is really going to be about embracing that, your intuition and emotion, and going forward and in really encompassing your life with that, allowing it to nurture and penetrate your relationships and your friendships. It's a fantastic card to have as a starting off point, very much, and as you can see the shell here, very much in light in line with Venus. Let's look at the obstacles. We have this gorgeous woman, this queen, who's going to nurture us through the Sturgeon Moon. What obstacles is she going to help us overcome? And now we're going to face my Libra friends for the Sturgeon full moon. And that's the Nine of Cups. Nines are kind of a compromised ending, the hard work that has brought you forward, and we're still in the Suit of Cups, so we're in emotion and intuition. The Nine of Cups talks about that hard work that you've put in to get where you're at. You have much abundance and much to be proud of. How this is going to get in your way, my friends, is that it's going to be something that you're content with. You become complacent almost. This is a group reading, and I'm going to kind of break you guys up into three groups. First group is long-term relationships. The second group are new relationships, or people who have a number of possible relationships to go forward with, and other individuals who are looking for that relationship. That said, how the Nine of Cups is going to impact you, Libra, is that with long-term relationships, you get complacent and happy and content with that aspect of your life. You feel that you've worked hard enough on it, and you just let it sit. Unfortunately, that's not how relationships are. As you evolve and change, so does the other person. So it's a constant evolution, if you will. This complacement and happiness will impact you. Yes, it's fantastic to feel happy, however, there's still work to be done. In new relationships, or multiple possibilities for relationships, what's really going to impact you is what the feelings of what's worked in the past will also work for this relationship. That may not be the case. Again, you're looking at another individual, and sometimes what's worked in the past does not always work again. New relationship, or somebody who's looking for that relationship idea of, I've done enough work on this, I don't need to do any more. Look at how amazing I am. Yes, you are amazing. However, what you have right now isn't working. How it's being portrayed and displayed is not working. Something has to change to bring in that other individual. So let's look at how we can overcome the Nine of Cups and the challenges that the Sturgeon full moon bring forward to my Libra friends. And that's the Nine of Wands. We've got double nines. Double nines are all about that bigger picture, that movement forward. So the wands are the inner passion and fire. She too has made quite the defensive posture for herself. The sun is rising for her and she's ready for more. She's not being complacent and just saying, look at all I've created, look at my fabulousness. She's ready to take on that next level. And that's what we need to do. We need to take on that 9 and kind of poke it a bit. Get her to go. That this inner fire will help really bring the intuition and emotions up a notch. For a long-term relationship, you're looking at spicing it up a bit. New relationships, you're really starting to kind of boil down, if you will, the heart of the matter. When you're looking for a relationship, this will help guide and light new paths that you've missed. Great card to have as a spurring on point, because you've got to remember the Queen of Cups will be helping you out with this. She'll be helping you guide it. Connect in with your intuition. It's going to be fantastically important. Let's look at what the outcome of the Sturgeon full moon is from my Libra friends. What can my Libra friends expect this full moon? You've got triple nines there, my friends. The 9 of Swords. So it's very much talking about action and movement here. We've talked about the 9s. Swords are about truth and knowledge. This is also known as kind of that depression state, that, oh my God, I've had enough, I can't do this card. How this is an outcome is a warning. If you're, depending on how much fire you put into this, will depend on the outcome. The 9 of Cups will definitely lead to a very full-on 9 of Swords, because when you become complacent, you become bored. When you become bored, you become depressed. When you add a fire element to this, you're really, really starting to push the 9 of Swords off. You're getting out of that knowledge piece and you're getting into the heart, into the fire. Warning about Mars can easily come in here. You don't want to embrace that Mars piece. This is not about knowledge. This is about pushing yourself forward. We're not in a knowledge gathering piece. You're in igniting your passions and your intuition piece. That's what the Sturgeon Moon is really wanting you to do. So this is a warning to my Libra friends about how the 9 of Cups can easily become the 9 of Swords. Can easily feel barred in. We do not have a full moon guiding us. The Sturgeon is a full moon and we're going to have lots of guidance. We don't want to end up here. Let's look at what your shadow card is, and that's the Magician. It's a major arcana. It's the first card in the major arcana, and it speaks about drawing down that infinite magic and your infinite power. Being able to use all your resources at hand and really being able to pull yourself and push yourself forward. Okay, it talks about transformation, and it talks about really tapping into that infinite universe, because there's much abundance to be had. This is that's the power that's the 9 of Wands really needs to connect in. You need to connect in this card, and the Queen will help you. She will help guide you and the 9 of Wands to that transformative universal magic. that's what you need, not the Nine of Swords. Let's look at what blessings my Libra friends have for the Sturgeon full moon. Community. What a fantastic card. You're not alone in this journey. You have to remember, this is all about relationship. This is the love part of it. What we're trying to overcome for long-term relationships is that stagnation and boredom, which this can also be felt in newer relationships when you don't know where to go next. For those who haven't found a relationship, this piece is very easy to come across because you feel lost. You've tried so much and it hasn't worked. That's where we don't want to go, and it's an easy go-to for all of us. The Queen will help us guide the Nine of Wands to the Magician, but we don't have to do it alone. We can gain guidance from our friends and family. We can gain information on how to do this. Most importantly, those people in a relationship should be really embracing that individual and bringing them into this journey, especially if you're looking at having a Nine of Swords as a possible outcome. You want to really bring them into this so that you're not walking this alone. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading. However, I drew these cards especially for my Libra friends. What do they say to you? Everyone has intuition and can gain guidance through the cards. What further information do the cards have for you? Now, if you are looking for further guidance on this topic or any topic, you may need a private reading. I do have a link below for a private reading that you can schedule with myself. So should that be something that you wish, you can check that out. I hope that you found this video helpful and that you were able to gain some direction for the Sturgeon full moon. I want to thank you again so much for watching my video today and spending time with me. I will continue to create videos for my Zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks, so should you have any comments or feedbacks, please leave them in the comment box below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next and what videos may pop up. If you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Libra friends.